On the phone with us now, we've got three of the guys from Crackhammer. Billy, Jeff, and Jason join us here in the Bastard Den. Guys, thanks for taking your time out and joining us.
Hey, thanks a lot for having us. Woo!
That's excellent.
What's up?
We got some energy. I like it. All right, so guys, we'll go ahead and get right into questions here. Jason, why don't you tell us a little bit about the history of Crackhammer, where you guys started from, and how you got to be where you are today?
Sure, thanks, man. Well, we've been playing metal for a long time. Everybody in the band has. We've all played in lots of other bands doing different types of music as well. And, we all can't get away from metal, so we had to get together and keep it going. We write a lot of, we play mostly original music when we play out and do shows. We had one record, or CD, I should say nowadays. I can tell how old I am. We put out in 2009, and never really, did much with it because we didn't really have the slamming lineup we need to make it work live. So in July of this year, we had a show set up with COC, and
Nice.
We needed to get our crap together. So I enlisted a longtime friend of ours, Jeff Greasehammer, to play the drums, and he brought along Sean Alt, who's playing bass for us right now, and we got the complete lineup, and here we are to today, getting ready for the Max Inc. show.
That's outstanding. Jeff, you did mention COC. That the original, is that Corrosion of Conformity I'm sensing over here?
Yeah, we opened up that show for COC, and it was really kind of a special day because, not special in a good way, kind of a little both ways. One of my very good friends, Brian Scalen, had passed away like a week before that, and it was one of his very favorite bands, and he planned on coming to the show with us. And it was kind of crazy because we went to his service. He was my age. He's the guy that talked me into playing drums and showed me how to play guitar and all this other stuff. And I went to his service for his funeral that day, and we went and opened for COC that night. And at the show, talked with the guys from the band, and they dedicated the whole show to him that night, and we got it on video and stuff. So it was a really special day. I wish Brian could have been there with us. It was pretty crazy, and how it all went down. Lost one of my very best friends, but at the same time got to share it with one of his very favorite bands. He had a big old COC tattoo on his forearm. That's how big of a fan he was. So,
That's not
we
badass
really
at
enjoyed
all.
the show and the opportunity and playing the big stage at the rave and stuff. It was a really great time.
Yeah, that's not badass at all. That's cool. It's a cool story. That's outstanding.
All right, so you guys have a new CD in the works here. Jason, why don't you tell us a little bit about that?
I sure will. We've got about 7 songs done so far, and we're hoping to get it out yet this year. We're tracking vocals tonight, actually. We're recording right now. We almost missed the call. Yeah. Yeah, we're doing a song called Spit It Out that's kind of got a pretty heavy groove, and it's a pretty deep, lyrically speaking song. We've been working on it for a while, and we play it out live, and we're finally putting it down and working hard on that tonight. But we're moving along with the CD. It's a lot of work. We all have jobs and everything, so it's kind of tough to find enough hours to get it done, as quickly as we'd like to. But it's going really well. And I must say that this lineup is really cool too, because we've all been surrounded by each other for such a long time and never really connected. And Jason came to me and he wanted me to track some songs on this music that he brought to me, and I listened to it and I was like, man, this stuff is freaking amazing, man. I was like, I will be in this band. Let's do this thing. And we just put it all together, and the chemistry is really incredible. And these guys have been playing for a really long time. And Donnie, who isn't with us here tonight, is just a smoking guitar player. It's a real pleasure to play with people on this level of musicianship. It's really awesome. I'm really glad to be a part of something that's been in the process for about 20 years now.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So, Billy, tell me about you guys' influences. I smell a metal theme coming, so I'm certainly interested in hearing that.
Yeah, a little bit, man. We are heavy as heavy can be. We're kind of on the the Testament Slayer genre, as Jeff mentioned, back from the days of Lysergic and Chronic. 20 years ago, we were rocking the shit out back at back down at the R&R station and the Regent Street Retreat and the Black Bear Lounge. And like I said, we came full circle and ended up playing with competing bands in essence. But our roots individually, we're all older guys. We're, pushing 40 or just surpassing it. And our influences are, Testament, Slayer, Machine Head. The new Machine Head came out today. Kudos up to those guys. They were down in Chicago last night and had an opportunity to meet with some of those dudes. But we're really heavy, kind of middle of the road. We're trying to kind of break the envelope here in Madison and breaking stuff. Bring a new speed and a new talent of metal to Madison. Unfortunately, we don't have a lot of venues that are going to put us into the arena sizes that we're liking to, but we're loving the rocket, and we're looking to jam more in Milwaukee, Minneapolis, St. Paul, Chicago. And any opportunities that are out there for us, we're ready to rock.
Right on.
You mentioned that one of your influences, Billy, is Testament, and you guys sort of led me into that there's a possibility you guys could be opening for Anthrax and Testament. Why don't you tell us a little bit about that?
New Anthrax record.
Yeah, possibility. Yeah, very good possibility. In fact, we opened for Testament right at the opening of Formation of Damnation back in the rave. I don't know, was it 6-7 months ago? I had the pleasure of, I don't know what it was, 2008, 2009, the guitar players are laughing at me. But we got to play with Testament. I got on the tour bus, and just so you guys know, Testament likes to drink Jello shots before their show. They make doubles. They come on a couple buses, and they party like rock stars to this day. Chuck, Billy, and all the guys are awesome. But kind of the role that we've been playing, and here we're pretty much a studio band because we don't have the big venues up in Madison. So what we do is when an opportunity arises to go up and jam, or any of the larger venues will go opening for these type bands. We had the pleasure of doing Testament and open for them, and we've got we just played with COC, of course, as you mentioned. We did a Queensryche show. We ended up kind of having some screwed up billing and stuff where it didn't work out where we got to play out where we wanted to with them in terms of the time slot. But because of that and our good relationship with the Rave Ballroom in Milwaukee, they promised us a prime position opening up for the big show coming up later in, I think, November. Hopefully. Knock on wood, baby.
That's fantastic. I've got one question for you. How tall is Chuck Billy?
Chuck Billy's about, I don't know, 6'3", 6'4", but he's huge. I'm a big guy, too. I'm pushing about three bills, and he dwarfs me.
Wow.
Please put it that way. Yeah.
I've only ever seen him up on stage, but he looks like a massive amount of man.
He's as big as his voice is, and I love their album, and they're just one of those bands that we've kind of followed along, even in the off years without Skolnick and everybody else. It's been just a tremendous experience, listening to him, of course, and then having the opportunity to play with him. I had the opportunity to play with or sing with a guy that works with him in the Trans-Siberian Orchestra, and kind of seeing it all come around. As we get older and stuff, it's kind of neat to have opportunities to play with these world-renowned bands.
No doubt. You guys mentioned an old band, a heavy band here in Madison, Lysergic.
Yeah.
A couple weeks ago.
Actually, Jeff's alma mater. I'll pass the phone over to him. We're working via cell phone. There you go.
Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to talk about. We just had Sean Williams, now of Y-Lab, in the studio a couple weeks ago, and he was telling us a little bit about his experience with the Hammer.
Yeah, that's what some call me.
Of course,
it's a real good time. I love Sean, man. We've been friends for a really long time. They've come in and they recorded stuff in my studio, and we had a really good time doing it. And I watched those guys come up from trying to do like a weird punk thing, Misfits type edge, to Sean going right back to the old Lysergic style and trying to just blaze through and really fast pick and speed metal stuff, just hammering it out. Those guys are great.
Not trying, they're doing, baby.
Oh yeah. Y-Lab is an excellent band. We're big fans of theirs for sure. Well, guys, we want to obviously get some tunes on the air here for you. Thanks so much for taking the time out. and having a chat with us. If any of our listeners want to come and see Crackhammer perform live, where can they do that?
Well, we're playing the Max Inc. show for Halloween, but in the process right now, we're recording, so we're not booking stuff. We're trying to really just dial in some new stuff, and we're really excited to get that out to the people, and so that we can share with you guys and get some stuff going in the future. We plan to make a footprint here and really kick some ass. So.
Certainly catch us most likely up at the Testament show up in Milwaukee as well.
Awesome. Can we expect any new material at the Halloween show? Or is it going to be strictly covers?
We'll be playing some new material there. They had asked us to play a couple of original songs as well as the cover stuff, and we plan to do that as well as we have the facilities. 2 out of 5 of us have recording studios, so we're constantly working on material and writing and putting it together fairly quickly. It seems like
you guys come to that show, you're going to see a big fat Rob Alpert singing a lot of Priests. We're going to be doing some Judas Priest for Halloween. Big, gigantic influence of ours, so we're going to rock that shit out, and we're definitely going to play some of our great originals if we're given the opportunity. So Beyond the Realms of Death, baby.
I totally expect to see a big fat Harley Davidson on the stage too when you guys do Freewheel Burning. Absolutely got to see it.
Well, my belly's pretty close. So we'll work for that.
If you guys are doing Beyond the Realms of Death, then I can't possibly miss the show because that's a great song.
It's my favorite song in the whole entire world, man. I got my good buddy Brian's LPs when he passed away. I went and bought a record player, and he has all of the Priest LPs, and that's the only song I listen to. It seems like
that is awesome, guys.
We're going to redo that song. We're going to put it on a record.
Very nice. Look forward to that. If any of our listeners would like to get in contact with Crackhammer, how can they do so?
Via Facebook or MySpace, but nobody uses that anymore, so Facebook.
Yeah, hit Facebook, Crackhammer. Just type in Crackhammer on Facebook, ask us to be friends, and we hit it regularly, and we can definitely keep in touch. Guys, get you some merch. We've got shirts. We've got a lot of stuff in the making in terms of the albums. We've got our last release. We've got the old record, Executioner of Colias, which was released May 17th, but we never promoted it. We got a full album of some really heavy shit that you guys are about to listen to, and we're going to have another one for you, just right on Christmas.
And we got the chemistry right. We're ready to go.
Awesome.
Nice.
Billy, Jeff, Jason of Crackhammer. Guys, thank you so much for taking your time out of your day and joining us here in the Bastard Den.
Hey, thanks a lot, man. We appreciate the opportunity, man. Have a great night. Thanks.
All right, 3 songs on the way here from Crackhammer. We're going to hear Blood Raid, Haywire, and right now, this is Firestarter. You are in the Bastard Den, Max Inc. Radio for the people.